jamming on the one, jamming on the one, jamming on the one, jamming on the one, jamming on the one.
Putting it on wax.
Another beat short shot.
Now while you're rocking to the beat and keeping in time, listen to this tale about a friend of mine. His name is Murphy Murph, and he's a real cool cat. He's got a new Maserati and a Cadillac. So he was driving down the street one lucky day. This fine female was coming his way. He said, "Hey, pretty baby, what is your name?" She said, "I'm not gonna tell you till you tell me your game." My game, he said, is making love, cause it's a God-given talent from the heaven above. But the look in her eyes showed there was some doubt. He took her to his crib so she could find out. Turns out she was quite surprised. When she left his crib, she was hypnotized. So she kept coming back again and again until she got caught by his girlfriend. His girlfriend said, "What's up with you?" The The other girl said, "So what you wanna do?" He said, "Come on, girl, you got to chill on out. Cause fighting over me ain't what it's all about." Until he told the females he would flip a coin. Whoever is the winner is the one he would join. But when he flipped the coin up in the air, the girls decided they would rather share. So he picked the coin from off the ground, put the babes in his ride, and went uptown. And then they checked in at a little motel. He showed the man he had clientele, so they let him in admission free. He gave him a tip and then he took the key, and then he took the girls up to the room. You don't have to guess, don't have to assume. They were riding high up in ecstasy, ego tripping like my Melo-D, but he learned the lesson while he had some fun. He learned 2 heads are better than 1. So if you want to cool out like Murph, just keep to the rhythm while you're doing the Smurf. You don't have to get small, don't have to turn blue. Just rock with me, Spider-D and the crew. Yes, yes, y'all, you don't quit. If you were looking for a party, this is it. A Smurf dance, y'all, you don't stop. Come on, everybody, it's time. Yeah. Smurf.
What's up?
What's up, everybody?
Welcome back, homeroom.
Felt good to hear that record right there.
Classic hip hop. That's Spider-D, Smurfy's Dance.
I want to say this is 82 or 83. 82. Yeah, this is a tough one to come by. I gotta shout out my wife on this one. I had one copy as a youth, and I was looking for a double forever, and she actually bought this for me as a gift in like the late 90s, like 99 I want to say. So yeah, shout out to wifey on
The Spider-D 12-inch right there.
That's a promo copy too. I don't know how the heck she scored this. The original, the commercial release is on an actual blue label. This is a Telestar Cassettes. Doesn't even say Telestar, right? It's Telestar Cassettes is the name of the label. But yeah, I don't know how she came up on this. So this is a promo copy. So yeah, I was looking for a record to play tonight and found this. And so in honor of my rare promo copy of Spider-D, I decided to, Chalk actually did this. He had some promos up. But yeah, this is all promos.
Promo release only stuff that you guys see on the wall tonight. We can talk about all that later. But yeah, welcome back, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. This is another episode of Homeroom. I'm Melo-D. This is episode 8. Shout out to my crew, Babu, J-Rock. They put it down. Man, J-Rock put on a cold one earlier. Man, he had the Rodney O, DJs and MCs. Broke that one down for you guys. That was a crazy transform. I remember when that came out, hearing that. Yeah, that last pattern, Jay talked about it, but that last transform that Joe bust at the beginning, the opening of that song is, yeah, that one's a doozy. Super fast clicks, but yeah, Jay broke that one down. Shout out to J-Rock. And Babu set it off this morning at 11 a.m., early morning style. So yeah, welcome back, everybody. Yeah, what's up? I already see some of my peoples. Silos, yes, back again. Beach Junkies. JC is in the house. P. Jilla, good to see you back, man. B, what's up? Man, you guys can sip. I actually drank all my beers the other day on Saturday, but I'm good till next Saturday. I told myself Saturday is my one day to go to town. During the week, I'm gonna chill. But you guys go ahead, knock yourselves out. Take a sip from me. I'll be back again Saturday. It's only a few days away. The week's halfway done, so I'm almost there. But I'll be back with you guys. 2Faded 247. Wasabi, what's up? Woo! Yeah. Right back at you. All right. Tripmaster, what's up, Paul? Called somebody. Mo Serious, what's up, Mo? Man, that's our guy right there. Mo Serious is he gets a special shout. Mo Serious, you guys see him in the chat. Everybody give Mo a fist bump. He's the one that does all of our videography, all of our editing for everything you guys see on Beat Junkies TV. He's right there in the trenches with us when we film all those videos. So we put in some long sessions to make all those videos happen. I mean, we're doing those, schedule permitting, but we're putting in good, 12, 14, sometimes 16-hour days, knocking out as many vids as we can. And yeah, Mo is the guy that makes all that happen. So everybody throw Mo. Mo's a beer drinker too, so throw him like a beer emoji, or like I said, give him a fist bump or something in the chat. That's our dude right there. Renee D. Oh, thanks, man. Yep, this is a Beat Junkie shirt. Turntable this. This will be available back at the Beat Junkie Institute of Sound when we open the doors again after all this COVID-19 madness has settled down a bit. Mariano, what's up, brother? Yeah. There we go. Shouts out for Mo. That's what I like to see. Yeah, that's what we talk about when we talk about community, guys. It's all DJ love up in here. Every time. Crew Chief 507. Rusty P. Mac. All right. Arlo 619. All right. Is that San Diego? San Diego's up in here tonight. DJ Wonder Israel. What's up to you, man? High Res asks, can we order your shirt online? Yes, I believe so, just depending on whether or not we have it in stock. Again, you should check out beatjunkies.com. And right now we are just, again, just because of the situation, we're doing a 25% off basically everything. We've gone a little bananas, but not necessarily so. I mean, we're trying to give everybody, you know what I'm saying, the best break that we can. So it's 25% off of everything. So if we have this in stock, it's 25% off of this. And anything else you see in the store, that's available. So yeah, you can check that out at beatjunkies.com. The coupon code is Stay Safe, spelled as one word, so that's STAYSAFE. So just enter that coupon code at checkout and you'll get 25% off whatever you have in your cart. And there's that. And yes, thank you, Los. Yes, special shout out once again to everybody. I've been seeing and hearing that the donations were coming through. Again, totally unsolicited, but you guys just, you know, that was something that you all did for us out of the goodness of your hearts. And just, you know, that's kind of your guys' way, I guess, of giving back to us for doing these lessons for you guys. So again, once again, big shouts out to everybody, you know what I'm saying, for kicking down, helping us out, and it really, you know, goes a long way, and we really do appreciate that. So much love back to you guys, and much love to everybody that's been tuning in regularly for the past, I think, 3 weeks now. We've been at this. So DJ Nino Leo, what's up, man, from Brazil? All right, yeah, peace to Brazil. Hope everybody's good out there. DJ Pablo TV, double copy setup. Yeah, gotta have doubles. That's the Beat Junkie style right there. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, back in the day, like when we came from crates, like you had to, when we were rocking the parties and doing the clubs and all that stuff. I mean, you know, this is before Serato and all that. So you had to have doubles because you wanted to utilize your instrumentals, your acapellas, a lot of the dance and, yeah, dance and freestyle records. They would have like really sick like dub versions and stuff, scratchapellas, you know, like this version that I just played was a make your own rap version. So it's kind of like an instrumental and it had that little rap at the end, extended instrumental version. So yeah, it was dope to have doubles. And then of course, if you know, it was a dope hip hop record or there was like a lyric that you wanted to flip, you had 2 copies, so you could just, you know, go to work on that. So yeah, that's where the doubles come from. Now you just, you know, instant doubles on Serato, which is cool too, but I don't know, man. Me personally, I feel like I'm a better DJ on vinyl. You know, all the buttons and stuff. I think J-Rock was talking about this the other day. It really is. It's cool, you know. It's nice at a convenience sake to be able to customize your cue points and be able to like jump to any point of a song like with the flick of a button. But they're just something, I don't know, to me, it's just something that feels more rewarding when you're like putting in the work, you know what I'm saying? Like as opposed to hitting a button, you're really having to like put in the work to find that sweet spot. And then when you're using records, like it's always gonna be the same spot every time. So if that break you're looking for is at 12 o'clock, guess what? Like I take this record off, I put it away, I don't touch it for 3 months. I take it out 3 months later, I put it back on. That same break that I was messing with last time, it's gonna be in that same place right there for me. Whereas with digital, you know, you gotta be really precise, you gotta hold it, and you gotta like eyeball it, and then boom. So I do that a lot when I use Serato. I should probably try and break that habit. But if you guys ever see me, like when I do these Instagram videos or, you know, when I'm DJing live, like I do a lot of this because I'm really just trying to make sure like I'm right there, you know. And that always actually comes from, you know, from DJing with records. I just carried that over into Serato, but yeah, never hurts to, can never be too careful, I guess. Codemaster M, what's up, man? Peace to you. All right. Buying doubles was killing us DJs. We spent a lot of money on records. You can say that again. Whew. Yeah, some records I got like 3 and 4 copies of, but yeah, I'm just a fiend, man. So if I see anything dope, like, yeah, and I already have 2, I'll pick up a 3rd or a 4th, like without even thinking about it. So yeah, this record actually, it's a funny story. I'm sure you guys have had this happen to you too, but like I said, I had one. My wife went ahead and got this one for me, you know, as a gift. And then, you know, of course, like within 2 or 3 months, like I find a 3rd copy. Like I've been looking for a double forever. And after she, you know, buys me my 2nd one, then of course, a 3rd one right there, no problem. At a record show, just pops up right there. But yeah. Ken Dub says, let's go. All right, yeah, enough yapping. All right, let's go. Yeah, let's get into it. All right, so let's start off with our warm-up. So everybody cue up to, yeah, whatever, fresh. Grab the fresh sound right there. You can mark yours wherever you want. I usually put mine at 12 o'clock. And so we'll get a beat going. Do I have it? Oh, no. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So we'll get a beat going, and yeah, traditionally with warm-ups, we just do bar for bar, so it's like a 1-bar Q&A. So I'll scratch for 1 bar, which is 4 beats, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then as best as you can, you guys try and emulate the same scratch that I just did for the same number of beats, which is 1 bar. So tip a tip a tip 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 a tip a fresh you tip a tip a tip 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 a tip a fresh me tip a tip 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 for you tip 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 for, and so on and so forth. All right, here we go. Homeroom, episode 8 with your boy Melo-D. Cue up that fresh sound, and we're just gonna warm up. We're just gonna review all of our foundation scratches: the baby, the release, with and without fader, the tears, the stabs, the chirps, some transforms, maybe some fades, maybe the rhythm scratch. Again, all kind of essential scratches that you guys should all have down in your arsenal without question. So here we go. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Go. Easy warm up. Let's change it up. Long baby, short baby. Okay, check it out. Long and short, different pattern. So that's 1 long, 2 short, and repeat. No fader still. A little faster. Hyper chirp, hyper baby actually, no fader. Okay, here we go. That's high to low. Again. With that break at the end on the last note. Okay, let's do the opposite. Low to high. With that push on the last note. Again. Easy warm up. Now let's combine them both. So that's high to low, back to high. Okay, some stabs now. Easy pattern. Still warming up. Different swing. Come on.
Releases now. That's 5 times. Change it up. So that's 6 with a swing. 2 more. Nice and clean. Mix in those breaks. All 3 together. 2 pushes, 2 breaks, and a release. 5 notes total. All right, chirps. Start off simple. Okay, continuous. Just keep the strokes consistent. Different pattern. Couple more of those. Just straightforward chirps. Same rhythm. Continuous now. Make them crisp and sharp. Don't be afraid to be more aggressive with your hand stroke. All right, here we go. Hyper chirp. Requires a little bit of speed, more focus. Shorter hand strokes. One more time. Okay, drags. Simple. Okay, let's change that up a little bit. Some releases. Now let's add 2 click transform on the way back of the drag. 2 clicks on the way back. Okay, here we go. Change it up. Follow along. Intermediate flow right here. Nothing too crazy, just mixing it up. All right, let's change that one up. Drags and releases. A couple more. All right, check it out. Okay, transforms. 2 forward, 3 back. Pretty straightforward on this one. Here we go. One forward, 2 back. The release at the end. All right, let's go continuous. It's got a swing to it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. One forward, 2 back, continuous. Apply that drag on the way back. All right, here we go. Check it out. All patterns we've already done up to this point. Combine them. Stabs, releases with the transform. Couple more. Simple. Here we go. Simple. Couple more. All right, here we go. All right, scribbles. No fader. Scribble and 2 babies. Now chirp those babies. All right, let's mix it up. Here we go. Chirp baby, repeat. Sorry, scribble baby, scribble baby. Here we go. Scribbles and stabs. And stop. Whew. All right. Whew. How everybody hold up there? Everybody feeling warmed up? Talk to me in the Chizat. What's up? All right. Oh, my bad. Did I say stay safe? It's spring again? Yeah, my bad on that coupon code. Thanks, Maricel. Yeah, coupon code is spring again on the sale. Yeah, see, I should just stick to the DJing. But yeah, that's for the 25% off code. It's spring again. That's our spring sale. What was stay safe? We just did a stay safe something or other. We used that code for something. I'm getting my wires crossed. But yeah, thank you, Maricel. It's spring again. Yep. Daila Loma N44, what's up? Peace to you. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Is a release the same as a drop? Asks DJ Frank 3000. A drop? I'm not quite sure how you would define drop. I guess they could be construed as the same thing. I mean, release is literally all you're doing is just releasing the sound. So in our case, if we're using the fresh, you're just releasing it just to play it. So by releasing it, we're not doing one of these guys. We're not throwing it. We're not flicking it and then letting it go. We're just simply lifting lightly off the record and letting the record catch and release. Letting the platter catch the record, should I say. So the sound just plays in its organic state. I guess a drop, if you're referring to drop, when we talk about dropping, like dropping on the one in the DJ world, that'd be like a, I guess similar to a release because it's a 5, 6, 7, 8, and drop. But same thing when you're dropping, more comes into play when you're mixing. I guess when you're scratching also, but more importantly when you're mixing because that's where it becomes very, very important to actually just release that record instead of pushing it, flicking it, or doing otherwise because you want that drop to be pretty much dead on the one. So you don't have to do too much adjusting when you're blending or you're mixing or you're transitioning or bringing in your next record, right? So it's a 5, 6, 7, 8, and drop, right? Which is the same thing as a baby, 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 baby release. So yeah, I guess those, they kind of overlap in terms of definition, a release and a drop. So hope that answers your question. It's a good question, by the way. And guys, by the way, I say this all the time at the school. There's no such thing as a silly question in here. So if you're new, if you're intermediate, you're advanced, you've been DJing for, a day or, a decade, it doesn't matter. Like, don't be bashful asking any questions. We're here to help. And a lot of times you guys will throw some good questions at us, things that, maybe we haven't thought about in a while that are great to review for everybody's sake, including ours. So by all means, feel free to throw some questions at us in the chat. Like I always say, we're an open book. So we can talk DJing all day, every day. All right, Adam Foster, what's up to you? All right, DJ Somatic. With my slip mats, I have to give it a little push. Yeah, and that's, I'm glad you brought that up, Somatic, thank you. And this is all really DJ dependent. Everyone has, a different touch on the record, on the surface of the platter. So me personally, I started off being more of a heavy-handed DJ. I still tend to kind of lean more towards the heavy-handed side. So I do put a lot of pressure on the record, on the turntable. I'm a lot more aggressive with my scratch style. Like I like to push heavily into the sound, which, I tend to push down on the platter. So because I do that, I need to use thinner material for my slip mats. So Somatic, if you're having that same problem, like when you're releasing it and it's kind of like doing one of these, like when you're doing and it's not sounding like that, it's sounding like this. Like that, like it's taking a second to catch. You might want to think about getting some thinner material for your slip mats because if you're heavy-handed and you're using thicker material, like that's already kind of two negatives like working against you. So I'd say a couple things about that. Try and, this is assuming that you are a bit heavy-handed, try and fall back on how much weight and pressure you apply, number one. And then number two, try, like I said, a thinner, lighter material, right? You'll find that your records, you're not going to get as much resistance between the slip mat and the actual vinyl that you're using, whether it's a control record or an actual vinyl 12-inch record. So yeah, give those things a try and see if that that helps you out. All right, Flip Flop, what's up, homeboy? How are you, man? Wolf Pup, back again. Rhyming Linguist says, what's up? Local Joel. Plastic Bag, yep, that's an old school trick right there. We used to cut up plastic bags or take sometimes back in the day the records came with a plastic sleeve, like a plastic insert, and we would take a record, put it on top, and just trace it, and then cut that. Plastic, is very light, offers very little resistance. So yeah, it's almost too loose. Deuce, what's up, man? Long time. DJ Marquis, Major Key. That's a major key. Trip Master. Yeah, rubber mats. Yeah, forget about the rubber mats. Rubber mats are more meant for if you're just like listening to records. Rubber mats. Typically those would come with turntables. Even the Techniques, they come with this nice, fat, really thick, durable, heavy, custom Techniques mat. Has the logo on it, but that's more meant for just listening to records. Like these turntables weren't meant to be used the way that we use them, that turntablists and hip hop DJs use them, So that's why over the years you see the evolution of slip mats and, all the hip hop DJs and tablists like really getting creative to, further their art. So yeah, forget about the rubber slip mats. Record sleeve, yep. Soul King says, I would like to learn a DJ Premier scratch. Yeah, if you guys go back and listen to, anything produced by DJ Premier, Primo was, king of just applying all the foundation scratches. I mean, all the things that we do pretty much in our warm-up, that we talk about and we drill all the time. Primo was pretty much like, and he did it like in the funkiest way, but he would put those together in combinations. So you go back and listen to a chorus on pretty much any of the Gangstar singles, that ever came out where he's scratching in the hooks. And, if you're savvy enough with all of the foundation scratches, you'll be able to dissect, what he's doing, his combinations, at least by ear. You'll be able to hear like, oh, he's doing a baby into 3 releases into a chirp, or kind of like what we were doing towards the end. We were kind of mixing in, combining 2 or 3 different techniques to create one unique scratch. So yeah, Primo's the king of that, man. Like no one's effing with Primo when it comes to scratch flow on the choruses, on the funky tip. So yeah, shouts out to Primo. All right. What else is going on? Mary Poppins curtain mats. Do you really, Prion? I can see you actually using that. Prion says he uses Mary Poppins curtain mats. Damn, where do you get those at? Sick. Tablecloths. Yeah, history. Butter rugs are good. Yeah. We also have the Beat Junkies mats. I think we have these in stock at beatjunkies.com. These are turntable helpers. These are our slip mats, of course. I don't think mine are in the sleeve because I was using them. But they look like this. So we've got 2 sides. These are the Beat Junkies slip mats, turntable helpers. And if we have these in stock, you can also apply that 25% off discount code. Black on one side and burgundy on the other. So yeah, these are nice and thin too. And you can kind of flip in between the different sides, and you get a little bit of a different feel depending on what side you have up and what side you have down. Put this back. Oh, actually, I need that. I need that. All right. What time is it? Man, look at the time, 10:40. All right, so I thought, I know tonight I jumped into a lesson, but yeah, I wasn't really thinking of maybe we fall back on the teaching stuff tonight. And let's say we, again, that was kind of like a warm-up that we just did. So let's say we just jump into like maybe like an intermediate level drill, and we'll go 2-bar Q&A, and we'll just do some various combos. So I'll just throw some random combos at you guys, and you guys, again, just do your best you can to keep up and just copy what I do. Okay, so let's get a different beat.
Let's try this. All right, so let's go ahead and cue up to, I don't know, we can use let's use the Oz classic. All right. Okay. All right. All right, throw me some emojis in the chat. Throw me some ones. Throw me some beers, fist bumps, something or other in the chat. Let me know if you're ready to rock. 2-bar Q&A right here. True Music Lightning is ready. Copious One is ready. Alex M, what's up, Alex? Alex is good to go. Jal X throws me some ones and a 2-ball. He's ready to rock. E-Prom, what's up, man? Mariano's ready to go. Babu, yes, my man Babu. The turntablist, the original turntablist. F what you heard. Ken Dub, True Music Lightning. Davers, welcome back. All right, everyone's ready to go. All right, let's do it, man. Here we go. All right, 2-bar Q&A. Okay, anything goes on this one. All the foundation scratches. I might throw in some crabs, some flares. I don't know, we're just gonna go with the flow, all right? And like I said, you guys do your best you can to keep up. Here we go, check it out. 5, 6, 7, 8. Go! Two bars. Some crabs. Let's change it up. More forceful drags right there. One more time. All right, do some of those reverse stabs that D-Styles was doing. Reverse stabs and releases. All right, let's move on. Here we go. One clicks with release, breaks, and pushes. Follow along. One more time.
those reverse chirps we did the other day. Bring those back. Not too crazy. Couple more. All right, here we go. A little transforming. Here we go. Okay, change it up. Four releases, transforms. Four clicks forward. Last time. One more time. Just crabbing through the sound. Straight crab. Tears with a slice, with a one-click slice. Reverse tear. Again. You guys got that one. Last time. Alright, so Hyper Babies with the fade. Pretty straightforward, not crazy. My bad, I hit the fader. What happened? What happened? Chirps and crabs. Right? Chirp, chirps, crabs. And stop. All right. Ah, good stuff, guys. Yeah, that was a fun one. I like the 2 bars. One bar is nice because it pretty much just kind of keeps us confined to just getting straight to the point, you know. 2 bars is also great though because it gives us a little more room to breathe and kind of more room for creativity and just start to kind of flow a little bit more. I know like with Babu and with D, I think I've done this a couple times, like they like to go like 4 bars. That wasn't really a cooldown, but when they do like scratch cooldown, 4 bars and 8 bars. And the reason for that is because like that's where it's like, you know, your time to just kind of really just like open up the entire range and just go to town, you know, and just, like I said, just get really creative and just go with the flow. You know, that's what we call scratch flow. So, but yeah, 2 bars is kind of like an abbreviated version of that, you know, like with me right there, I'm just kind of doing just random combos, like whatever comes to mind or whatever, just, you know, whatever kind of speaks to me like in the moment. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. But again, always a good exercise regardless. So yeah, thank you guys once again for tuning in. Let's see, where we at? Get a sip of water here. All right, JC, super dope. Thanks, man. Yeah, we got to link up when the school opens back up. Yes, sir. What's up with the crab though, Melo? That was crispy. Thanks, Mariano. Yeah, the crab, guys, it's pretty much, it's like a straightforward scratch. It's not really anything difficult. It's just, I guess when it comes down to it, it's just really about just really sticking the clicks. And again, for me, I'm hamster, so I think I have a slight advantage because it's just kind of more organic to snap your fingers this way than if I was to have to, you know, use my thumb as kind of the spring, you know, the wall. But this way, like the wall is already kind of built in for me, so all I got to do is really just kind of throw the fader. And because this fader, the Magville fader on this S9 is super dope, it just bounces right back at me. So it's really just timing and that's about it. But 3 clicks, I don't know too many people that do a 4-click, but yeah, I think standard is pretty much 3 clicks, so it's these 3 fingers right here. Funny story about the crab scratch. I was kind of there with Qbert in Japan when the crab scratch was born. True story, interesting history, scratch history behind this. So this was 1995. I was in Japan for the Vestex World Finals. Qbert was out there as one of the judges. He was on the panel and he was performing as well at the competition. But after the battle was over, we were having just a scratch session. It was me, Qbert, Shortcut, and one of the competitors, DJ XL from the UK. He was a finalist also, but we were just upstairs cutting it up. We were just coming back from dinner or whatever, and he had a setup in his room. So he was like, I've been working on this new scratch. I call it the twiddle. And he like did this thing. He did the twiddle scratch with 2 fingers. And this is again 95, so this is, you know, before. This is kind of like the flare scratch was like the hot scratch at the time. But this was, you know, the first time we'd seen anybody do 2 fingers. And I'll never forget, I might even have this on videotape somewhere. I got to go through my old VHS tapes, but I'll never forget, like as soon as he said that, oh, my fucking, it's called the twiddle, mate. I use 2 fingers, it goes like this. And it made this bugged out sound, right? He was getting like mad clicks, like just by doing this. And me, Short, and Q just kind of like went, like looked at each other, and wouldn't you know it, like literally like a week later, the crab scratch was born. Qbert had the crab scratch down, and I remember he kind of debuted it for us. We had a little session in San Francisco, maybe like a couple months later, like 2 months later for the USA finals, the DMZ finals, and that one I definitely have on video. But I want to say when Qbert was first doing the crab, he was doing 4 fingers, I think. I couldn't say for sure, but I want to say off top he was doing 4. But yeah, again, that's the crab scratch. But yeah, Paul, yeah, you appreciate that one, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that was crazy. I'll never forget that. Yeah, now I'm talking about it, I gotta look for that video. I'm pretty sure I have that. Somewhere. Reverse tear is just the opposite direction, sort of. Yeah. So reverse tear is 2 back, and that's just one. Tear is one of my favorite scratches, only because I struggled with it for so long, like growing up on guys like Joe Cooley, Aladdin, that were doing it. And when they were doing it super fast, like, and sharp and just aggressive and super precise, and so. Once I perfected it, I couldn't stop doing it. And this was, I've been doing this scratch for 30 years, but yeah, it's just kind of something I stumbled on where all I'm doing really is capturing the last 2 movements. So the tear is, I'm kind of eliminating the forward part and just catching the reverse. So I didn't know what else to call it other than a reverse tear, but I don't know, maybe someone else has done something like that before, but yeah, when I stumbled on that, I was like, oh, that feels and sounds like a new one, so yeah, that's what I've been doing. Maybe we can do a lesson out of that sometime, but yeah, let's see, what else is going on? You guys are all talking about the crab scratch now. Yes, thank you, CeeLo. So again, guys, tomorrow, Thursday, yeah, we got a sick lineup. Another one coming at you. We got Rhetmatic, big dog. We got Rhetmatic at 2 p.m. PST. We got Mr. Chalk at 7 p.m. And we got D Styles back again for another killer lesson at 10 p.m. And you guys, how many of you guys were here for D's lesson? I think it was last night. He was doing the numbers kit on 45, and he was showing you guys how to get with the 2-click flare. That was sounding pretty sick. Yeah. With the orbit, the 2-click orbit. So he was using 2 sounds. Yeah. Yeah. Well, those sounds are further apart, but yeah, that was a sick one. Yeah, D's at 10. So yeah, tomorrow, tune in. Red at 2 p.m., Chalk at 7, D Styles back at 10 p.m. Rusty P. Mac says, yo, what happened to Ricky Rucker? I was watching that video of UD and Ricky earlier today. His drumming is extra clean. You guys killed it. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, that was a fun show. That was in Sacramento. That was early 2000s. But yeah, that was D Styles, myself, and yeah, Ricky Rucker. We did this just this scratch session in this basement, like this basement joint in Sacramento, and yeah, it was dope. Ricky's around. I saw him at the playlist retreat, not this last year, the year before, and I see on Instagram, I think he still scratches. He'll post up a scratch video every now and then, but I know he's really gotten into production and making music, and talking to him at playlist, he had some other projects and things that he was working on, all music related, of course, but yeah, man, Ricky's dope. He's always been ahead of the curve. Real sharp, precise, and just super funky with it. Yeah, I think he's, what's his, he's, oh man, not Ricky, Ruckazoid. He's Ruckazoid on Instagram if you want to look him up. But yeah, he's out there, man. He's definitely still doing his thing. Soul King, I cannot tear. Yeah, tear's a tough one. Yeah, that was a scratch that just like threw me for the biggest loop when I was learning how to scratch, like in the late 80s. Yeah. All right. Chalk and D. All right. So yeah, guys, thanks again for tuning back in with us. This has been another epidition. That's the second time I've done that. Episode
trying to say edition and episode. This has been another episode of Homeroom. My name is Melo-D, representing the Beat Junkies. Shout out to all y'all for tuning in tonight. Big up to everybody at the Beat Junkie Institute of Sound, our entire staff. Thanks again for rocking with us, and we'll see you guys back tomorrow afternoon, 2 p.m. Rhapmatic, Mr. Chalk, 7 o'clock, and the one and only D Styles at 10 p.m. Y'all take it easy. See you Saturday. Peace.